Ugh. Everything nowadays is computerized. There's no getting around it. And the problem with that is that computers speak a very different language. And of course, nobody actually understands it. Well, except for computer programmers. Like the two I met recently who are actually teaching kids computer speak. A computer is ineffectual if you don't tell it what to do. It needs code to harness its potential. Code that'll be written by these 9-year-olds. Actually, he's 8.
Well, this isn't like a
They're a part of the Moxie Club. Started up by Raven and Colin Schmidt, it's a place where kids can learn the basics of programming computers.
Raven and I were sitting at the Yellow Deli at 3 a.m. taking our lunch break, and we were just discussing about all of the different ways that the tech community has been really promoting getting kids to learn to code.
We'd been hearing a lot of sort of murmurs in the tech industry about how there really wasn't a lot of opportunities for this, and because we've both been coaching and working with kids for so long and both been in the industry for so long, it's like, well, just A plus B equals C.
The classes use a curriculum developed by code.org. The website has had input from all the big tech companies, and it teaches kids what it means to program.
We're not just teaching them information they can regurgitate, we're trying to guide them and help them develop a well-rounded skill set that they can take with them not just into the tech industry, but into any industry.
Programming isn't easy, so teaching these kids the concepts early on has huge benefits. Because not only does it give them power in our computerized future, it may send them down a career path, like Colin.
A long time ago, when I was actually 5 years old, at the Chilliwack Library, they were actually offering programming courses for youngsters as young as preschool. It really sparked my interest when I was a kid, and it really got me into the idea that a computer is something I can actually program and tell it what to do, and that started my whole career.
Try a smaller angle than 120.
I hope it's something that he can continue over the next few years and really develop, because he really has shown an interest in computers and video games as well. And it would be great if he can see what's behind the video games. That it's, they're not just, the flashy things that you see, but people actually have to create those and make decisions about what happens in them. And for him to see what's behind the scenes, I think, is really enriching.
In this class, the kids had an opportunity to make the game Flappy Bird, and each had a different interpretation of what it looks like. This one changes the background when you click.
It turns different backgrounds every time.
And this one starts you off with 10,000 points.
The smiles on their face when they solve the puzzle, and understand that they actually did that it wasn't that they just pushed a button, they actually just figured out what's the logic to make this work, and that's very different.
There isn't much of a tech industry out here, and so for the Schmidts, this is a great grassroots way to inspire local programmers at home. In Chilliwack, I'm Jonathan Horst for Go Fraser Valley. Boy, am I glad to be out of there. Well, thanks for watching this week's episode of Go Fraser Valley. Remember, you can like us on Facebook and Twitter to check out what we're up to. And if you have any story ideas, you can send them to go_Fraser Valley at shaw.ca. And as for me, I need a pumpkin spice latte.